Alright guys, alright. Holy shit, holy dooly. I just finished watching The Matrix 4. And the left is going to hate this movie. Oh boy, there's a lot to break down. So, full spoilers. This is going to be a spoilers. If you have not watched this movie, please turn it off, go watch it, and then come back and watch this movie, okay? Because this will ruin the plot. I'm going to have to ruin the plot to talk about this, right? But, that said, this movie is definitely worth going and watching. It's not woke, for a start. It's big on the fanfare of the source material from the first one. There's a lot of callbacks to the first one, and the plot it's going to trigger some lefties. But I don't know if they're going to get it. I really don't know if they're going to get this. But regardless. So, last chance. Warning. Spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen it, please turn this off, go watch it, and come back. Right, now that I've given everybody enough warning. The left is going to hate this movie. This movie is going to trigger so many of them. Because of the central plot that is throughout this whole movie. That the left probably is not going to pick up on. So, for a start, let's talk about the nostalgia effects. Yes, this movie is big on nostalgia. There is constant flashbacks to the first movie. They didn't talk about the second or third too much. Obviously, the Merovingian is back in it, and there's a few exiles. But to be honest, most of it was a flashback to the first movie. A lot of it threw back to that. Like this scene that you're seeing here, this is literally them throwing back to the first movie. There's constant flashes, like what you just saw there with Trinity, right? Where she turns around and walks out. But then it flashes back to in the second or third one where she does it. It's big on nostalgia. And we know how much they hate nostalgia, right? Fan affair. Although I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to give whatever his name is, Lana Wachowski. I believe they're going to give her a pass, right? She's one of them, per se. So she's a lefty, so at the end of the day, they're probably going to give her a pass on that. But it's big. If you like the first movie, it is big throwing back to the first movie. It is really, really good when it does that. This is not a reboot. This is not a reimagined first one, right? This is a continuation of the first three. This literally picks up years after where Neo kills Smith and goes through and actually kills him and saves the Matrix, right? And they make references to that. They talk about what happened and, it's set 60 years later. And they go through and they talk about it. And they say, yes, the war was over and the machines, there's some machines now that are good and there's some that want peace and there's others who don't, right? And, you see the people in here, there's Mr. Smith is technically back. His coding is there. His aneurysms is there, but obviously it's not Hugo Weaving. Obviously, at the end of the day, Trinity is back. Neo is back. Morpheus is sort of back. It's this other character that plays his part. They do explain it all. I don't want to go into too much detail about that because it's not really relevant to what we're talking about, and I want to leave some surprises for you guys to go and watch the movie. But at the end of the day, yes, it's big on nostalgia. Not only is that, but at the end of the day, it deals with the whole philosophy of how people are just willingly sheep. They literally call people sheeple in the movie. They literally have a scene at the end, right? Spoilers, where he goes on about sheeple and says that people will choose the Matrix because they're sheep. That alone is going to trigger the left. This is why we're starting to see some mixed reviews, because I think the far lefties are watching this and they're like, oh, wait, hang on, whoa, back up. We're calling, well, no, and they're going to have a fit. Not to mention the other thing that bothers them, which is, guess what? Patriarch is not necessarily bad. To be honest, you need balance in life. Not going into too much detail because I don't want to ruin it. But yes, the Matrix is Neo is a danger to the Matrix. But only because he's with Trinity. It's when those two, spoiler alert, it's when those two hook up, the Matrix has an animism. When you have the Patriarch and the Monarchy joining together in balance, then the Matrix has a frigging fit. And that's what they've found. And that's what the robots, that's why Neo is back and Trinity is back. Is because the Matrix needs them for another reason we're not going to get into. But the Matrix needs them. But it's when these two together that causes the anomaly. Just sink that into your head for a bit. That the Matrix is saying the Patriarch and Monarch together is a good thing. Not only are they saying that there is male and female, but at the end of the day, they're also saying that yes, the world needs patriarchy, and yes, the world needs a monarchy, and the balance of those two together is a good thing. Holy dooly. This is going to trigger people. It's going to trigger them if they get it. I don't know if they're going to get it. People are going to, like the far lefties, are going to probably hate this movie. This is not a far left. I know it's written by the Wachowskis, who is trans and everything like that. But this is not your typical woke BS. This is actually starting to sound a lot like conservatives. This is what the conservatives say, that at the end of the day, patriarch on its own is bad. Monarchy on its own is bad. Put the two together, you get balance. It's the same thing that Tom MacDonald sings about, right? He talks about balance, left and right. And yeah, the left, they are going to hate this. Because, you know, they're supposedly removing gender, right? They want to remove gender. They want to go through and remove all that stuff. Well, yeah, this movie literally says no. Male and female are not only a thing, but the together they're balance. So, holy dooly. Yeah, that happened. Look, at the end of the day, you have them basically saying that patriarch and monarchy together is good. You have them going on about throwing in nostalgia references constantly through the movie. You have them literally going through talking about how people are sheep and how people are taking the blue pill and how people choose to live in this certitude or in this world that they literally know is not real, or they I suppose they don't know it's not real, but they would choose to live in this virtual reality instead of the real world. I really don't think the far left is going to love this movie at all. Yeah, I loved it. I was very hesitant going in. I was like, another Matrix. But no, I loved it. And at the very end, when it talks about the two of them together in the last 10-15 minutes, I was like, holy shit, she's going there. She's not only gone there, she's brought the farm. Okay? We're going to have to start calling her conservative Wojcicki or whatever her name is. Wojcicki? But yeah, she's literally parroting conservative talking points. You know, she's literally saying that at the end of the day, yeah, balance is good. Male and female. Patriarch and monarch together is a good thing. And like I said, I really don't think the left is going to like this movie. Not the far left, anyway. Everyday people, we're going to love it, right? But at the end of the day, the far left, they're going to be fuming. They really are. And it makes sense, right? Because she's old school. Like, she's like, I know she's just like come out like as a trans like what 10, 15 years ago. She's only still new to the whole trans thing, the new trans sphere and stuff. But here's the thing. She's old school trans. She's 40, 45 or whatever she is. I'd have to look it up and it's playing on the screen. But she's not this young generation of trans that go on about how they're gender fluid and trying to remove gender, right? It literally says yes. You know, like, yeah. Literally talks about balance. I was half expecting Tom McDonald to come up at the end and go, told you, bitch. Like, yeah, it's literally that they are going to flip their lid. Look, guys, as a movie, I would say it's definitely worthwhile watching. Go to the movies, you'll probably love it. It's a long movie. It's not short by any means. I think it was like 2.5 hours or something. 3 hours maybe. Let me see. Details. What if I just play it? Yeah, 2.5 hours it is. So yeah, it's a long movie. It's not a short movie. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's look. It feels like it's a little bit draining at the end. You know, there's certain characters that make a comeback and stuff like that. But no, it's definitely interesting and it's definitely a good film to watch. And you know, I was worried about the woke politics creeping into it, but no, I really don't think there's any of that woke shit in it. There's one scene where they make reference to painting the sky. The doctor, the guy, the Doogie Howser, he talks about, you know, how, what are you guys going to do? You're going to go and paint the sky with rainbows now. And, you know, they're like, hey, we actually like that idea. We could do that. So, you know, there's like stupid little things like that. But to be honest, it's nothing. It is really nothing. But like I say, guys, if you get a chance, go see it. It's an absolute amazing film. I loved it. I really did. And it is big on the fanfare. And I love the fact that she's literally like, no, you need balance. You need left, you need right, you need male, you need female. It's literally all about balance. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Obviously, if this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we will see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. We are back, baby. We come back. We started with The Matrix. I've done 3 films today. I've recorded 3 videos today. They're going to be uploaded over the next 3 days. Enjoy yourself, guys, and we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.